Привет, дорогой зритель, с тобой я, Ватсон. Мы с тобой продолжаем играть в игру Noire. Следующее расследование. Убийство секретарши. Поехали. Ого, я чуть поезд не сбил. Слушайте, убийца каждый раз разный, да? А ну нахер. Кто это такой?
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Council.
О, и политика
Now is
сюда.
not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
О, бля, как заебали. В этом городе постоянно убивают женщин. Пойдем расследовать.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Так, давайте поменяем костюмчик. Что я так подумал. Хочется стильно выглядеть. Это вот снайпер есть сейчас, да? Давайте побудем... Ну вот этот вот я еще не выбирал. Бонусы какие-то нечестные. Но в принципе деремся мы не часто, слава богу. А выйти здесь я и не могу, да? Прикольно. Давай, напарник. Все по старинке, ты ведешь.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Мы едем в ломбард. Ну-ка, как он силой мысли оттолкнул эту машину,
You got
видели?
to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators,
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before,
He ran, for God's sakes.
and he always maintained he was set up.
Это, помните, та девушка у школы с танцами, которая была в багажнике, нашли веревку, окровавленный комбинезон. Обвинили, конечно, его, потому что якобы его опознали. На самом деле, я помню, что нам сказал тогда уборщик, садовник, что было темно и он не рассмотрел.
How can I help you boys?
Здравствуйте.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
На Бродвее, да? И это, соответственно, такое же.
Does this
Опа.
mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Так, и что же, это хорошо? 22К, запомнили. Давайте еще раз вот на это посмотрим. Ага, запомнил.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Ну что же. Хорошо, хоть какая-то зацепка у нас появилась. Всё-таки у меня ощущение, что этот убийца с нами играется.
You can drive.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herb is having fun with us.
Ну да.
The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine, and the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Будем уповать, а что еще делать-то? Я надеюсь, мы его прижмем.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Здорово, мы по рельсам, конечно, ездим. Снова.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson
Мы с
Gaines,
ним уже
called it in.
встречались.
I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
А мы еще недавно и сами были патрульным. Возмужал Фелпс, возмужал. Давай-ка, знаешь, что мы сделаем? Поговорим с коронером.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
К телу давайте в этот раз потом. Брызги крови. Декстер, где же ты?
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Ну, вот так тоже пойдет. Ну ладно. Попозже.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Записка. Так, Бриджпорт, Коннектикут. Дорогая Эвелин, я надеюсь, ты будешь читать это письмо в лучшем состоянии, чем то, в каком ты была, когда мы расстались. Мы наговорили друг другу много лишнего. Ты тогда слишком много выпила, а мы обе знаем, какой ты бываешь, когда прибухнешь. Но я пишу тебе не для того, чтобы нападать. Мое сердце чуть не разорвалось, когда я увидела, что стало с моей маленькой девочкой и что она делает с собой. Эвелин, алкоголь разрушает твое тело и душу, и видеть это мне тяжелее, чем ты думаешь. Ух, как быстро. Но лишь всемогущий Господь. Эй, но лишь всемогущий Господь вправе судить нас, поэтому я прошу у тебя прощения. Я посоветовалась по поводу тебя в одном санатории, здесь, в Коннектикуте. Они говорят, что твое состояние — это болезнь, и ее можно вылечить. Тебе просто надо поправить здоровье. Это не... Угу. Оборванное письмецо-то, да? В общем, алкоголизм у нее, у милой Эвелин. И вот ее адрес. А, это она и есть Эвелин. Она же была бухнувшая. Прикольно. Все понял. Кинокомпания Keystone Film. Эвелин Саммерс, отдел юридически, действительно до 31 октября 41-го.
Go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Ну да, 41-й это 6 лет назад, если я не ошибаюсь, да? Сейчас же 47-й. А, опять бар. Ёкалэмэне. Так. Бар у Мэнша.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Да, возможно. Винный магазин Левайна, Эвелин Саммерс. Два больших чемодана, маленький чемодан, матрац, подушка, простыня. Это опись какая-то. 3 фото в рамках, щетка для волос, кегли для боулинга. А, косметика, одежда. Это...
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Да, это что, она вещи заложила за выпивку или что? Удивительно. Давайте осмотрим тело. Тут понятное дело.
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Бродяжничество. Колечко есть? Было.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Так. Ну все, считай, все, что мы могли на ней найти, мы нашли. Так. Вот эти брызги на полу нам нужны? Нет. Это мы уже видели, а вот вниз ввести камеру нельзя. Мне понравилось, что вот этот момент здесь продуман очень хорошо. Такой типа идет, такой оп, и надо переступить, он так осторожно переступает. Надо позвонить. А просто свидетелей сейчас займемся. После уточнения адреса. Думаю. Или... Да вот.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
Угу. Как он хорошо отсеивает ненужное. О, покури, покури. Пока я работаю, чертила. Так, вот этот, да, наш свидетель. И еще один. Бля, я тебя где-то видел.
Nice day, gentlemen.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies.
We're just running to catch up.
Рэй, а что ты здесь забыл?
Don't think this is anything.
На зажигалку смотрел? Так. Вроде бы все нашли. Давайте и разговаривать тогда. Даже не знаю.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shunting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given
7:30,
Patrolman
да?
Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
А, это все? Ну ладно, хоть так. Давайте поговорим. Ага, вот так.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
А, вот почему. Помада была размазана.
Classic Carmine.
Бля, больной ублюдок.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him.
Блять. Вот просто подумайте потом, какие люди работают в депо, да?
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Смотрит так типа, да, я имел на это право.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Жесть.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Ну, а улики у нас есть? Ну, вообще... Она была бродяжкой, бухала, воняла. Может быть, он ее раньше уже встречал? Давай посмотрим. Я сомневаюсь, что он сказал нам всю правду.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Да уж, блять. Топ-контент, ребят. Блять. Давай посмотрим, что у нас по этому месту преступления. Бар у Мэнши, винный магазин Левайна. Знаешь, что мы сделаем? Мы выберем бар. Давай и поедем туда.
Nice day, gentlemen.
Nice day, заявись вообще. Там женщина, мертвая бродяжка лежит. Охуенный день.
You know the way. You can drive.
Каждый день бы так его начинать.
You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Потрепанный такой бар.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Парнями? Я
What's your
вижу тут
name?
только одного мужика.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was
У него
found
в руках,
beaten
кстати,
and
книга
strangled in the
«Детектив».
rail depot on Santa
На
Fe.
ней нарисован кто-то вроде
Okay.
Шерлока Холмса.
I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Угу. Ну давай. Гросвернор МакКефри. Знакомый Эвелин Саммерс.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
И так улыбится, сука. Доказать, что он был не дома, я не могу. Но он точно говорит неправду.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Ну, как бы поподробнее можно?
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Так, нам, значит, сейчас в боулинг. Это, кстати, винный погреб, да, или что? Мне, кстати, не очень понятно. Вот, еще один.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Мы закончили тут не все. Так, наверх подняться мне дают? Наверх подняться нельзя. О, кстати, газетка. Газетка. Нет, нельзя поднять. Есть ли здесь какие улики? Gentlemen, ladies. Так. В помойке порылись, ничего не нашли. Но тут мы еще не закончили. Что за булщит?
The regulars might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
Regulars.
At the moment, all I want to do is talk to the bottom of my glass.
Хорошо, здесь их всего.
I say we try the liquor store next. I could get a short dog for the car.
Даже не знаю.
One more time, pal, and I'll break your fucking jaw.
Ты охуешь, что ли? Я тебя сейчас ломлю, сука. Так. А, винный магазин другое дело, да? Ну, если здесь на самом деле можно подождать, может придут завсегда-то и другие, и с ними поговорить. Раз у меня не закрывается ничего. Ой. Давайте в винный магазин сгоняем. Может быть, что-то нам станет ясно по ходу движения.
Can you drive to this one? What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
Чума.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Держала здесь вещи, а жила на улице.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
О, так она все-таки здесь жила. Это стало быть ей сестра?
She wasn't always such a loner.
Ну да, две пары. Метафизика Аристотеля.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Гроссвеннер
She was
МакКэфри.
borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
О, как. Вторую часть письма-то мы найдем сегодня. Эвелин
I'm guessing
Саммерс.
Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Боулинг, кстати.
Alling's bowling alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Keystone фильм 1938.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
До 41-го.
She worked in legal copyrights for music.
А, можно же это делать не мышкой, блин. Все, не покрутишь. Посмотрели. Ну, вроде бы и все, да? А, все, владелец магазина ушел. Обычно мы разговариваем. Ага. Робинс. Угу. Давай посмотрим.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Блин, он за нее переживал.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy.
В подарок.
She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Задобрить выпивкой. Ну давай, посмотрим.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Блин, я ему верю.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Не лично, но что-то ты знал? Ох, заморгал сразу.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him.
Кумир.
From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Закончили с этим местом. Да. Давай съездим
You're behind the wheel.
в боулинг.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, go to.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Ого. На этом я предлагаю заканчивать серию. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. С вами был я, Ватсон. До новых встреч.